What's going on, guys? We're back for some more Battlefield action, and today we're going to be actually in a vehicle. What? Chappie's in a vehicle? Yes, sir. This is actually an infantry fighting vehicle that we're going to be using this round, and we're actually playing some Obliteration. And if you haven't tried out Obliteration, I definitely recommend it. It's a game mode that at first I really didn't like. I didn't see the point. It was kind of but then I played it with some friends, and then I started using vehicles more. And this game mode is, up there for one of my favorite game modes now. Definitely a lot of fun, man. It's kind of like it reminds me of like a tug of war kind of feel, because basically there's 3 objectives that you have to destroy, and there's 3 that your opponent has to, well, that you got to defend. And there's 1 bomb that kind of respawns, and every time somebody plants it and blows up the objective, then it comes back. But basically, you find that neutral bomb, you move it, you try to blow up the objective, and then if you blow up the objective, another bomb will basically respawn again in the middle of the map, and you try to do it 3 times, and whoever blows up more of the bases at the end of the time will win, or unless you blow up all bases, whatever happens first. So this round here, man, I'm rolling in this here, man, trying to get as many kills as I can. Basically slowing down the opponents, basically slowing down their attack, slowing down their rush, trying to defend our objective, and at the same time trying to attack and defend our infantrymen while they try to plant the bomb and really try to defend the bomb once they've planted it. And at the same time, make sure that once they're planting it on ours, that I try to take out as many infantrymen that are defending the objective as possible. So that's the whole idea here, me sitting in this tank. As far as vehicles go, man, oh my goodness, I'm loving the vehicles on Battlefield. I've been doing a whole lot to try to level up my vehicles and unlock things so that I can be more versatile and have more options available to me, as well as become a better player in vehicles in general. And then on top of that, once you unlock certain things in vehicles, your vehicles become a lot more dangerous to the enemy, more so because you unlock certain weapons that are a little better or just fit a certain scenario a lot better than would if you just had, say, the original attachments or original vehicle perks or whatever you want to call them from jump. So definitely leveling up your vehicles is something I recommend doing. Right here, we're going to probably get blown up by this guy. He came up from behind us, snuck up on us. Definitely good strategy by him. And right there, man, gets us with the Zunies and the cannons and the Zuni rockets, man. I love those for the infantry fighting vehicles. I think I got those attached along with the 25mm cannons, I think. And they're definitely can do some pretty solid damage. Now right here, he's in this attack boat, and those are beasts. Like, those are really beastie things, especially once you unlock some of the attachments for those. But the one thing is, like, a lot of guys just sit still and they treat them like an actual tank. You want to keep moving when you're in those attack boats, man. You can become a sitting target, and although they do have a great amount of health and things like that, you're really going to be a lot better off if you're on the move versus trying to treat yourself as a tank. And even if you're in a tank, you want to move. You never want to just sit too stationary with the vehicle, because more than likely somebody's going to run up on you, hit you with some C4, and you're dead. Or another vehicle, you're going to get spotted, another vehicle is going to sneak up from behind you, get the jump on you, and then you're probably going to end up losing that battle most of the time if they have a good driver in their vehicle, and they got infantrymen working with them. Another thing you don't want to sit still too long is because of infantrymen, they get a few of those guys working together, hitting you with RPGs or rocket launchers or javelins or whatever. Air, if you're in the air, they're going to obviously hit you with the the stingers. But either way, like, you sit in the same spot too long in a vehicle, you're probably going to end up getting in some trouble. So that's one thing you got to just keep in your head. But as far as Obliteration goes, man, what I like to do with the vehicles, maybe I'm wrong with this, maybe I'm right, but I like to, again, just kind of work with my infantrymen, find the areas of heavy combat, and once we plant the bomb, kind of just sit in the vicinity of that bomb and really just try to defend it with the best of my capabilities and slow down the enemy infantrymen. And likewise, here we go, we get hit with a repair tool, sitting still too long. You know, if you're getting hit with repair tools, you know you've been sitting still too long. So obviously I definitely got a long way to go. Another thing that helps is to have a gunner with you. If you don't have a gunner, it makes it a little bit more difficult to fight off infantrymen. Even though you may be able to fight them off still with the infantry fighting vehicle, because that's what they're designed for, it still definitely helps to have a gunner to help, you know, keep those guys from running up on you with C4. And it also definitely helps to just be able to spot different enemies from different angles, because when you're in a vehicle, you're really only going to see half the screen, and everybody's going to be looking at you, because when you're in a vehicle, you're very dangerous, and you can really dominate a map and help your team win the objective. So, you know, the enemy definitely has a lot of attention on you, versus if you're just running around gunning. You know, you're going to have some attention on you if you start killing a lot of people, but regardless of how many people you've killed, a tank or a infantry fighting vehicle or a helicopter, any of those things in a good pilot's hands or a good driver's hands with a good maybe gunman with them, maybe some repair guys with them, is going to be very much so devastating, I think, more so than any single infantryman. I think I've said that before. And right here we've got the other bomb planted, and at this point I see a lot of enemies seem to be coming from this area, so I'm gonna try and slow them down. I'm gonna try to slow them down from pushing on that water side and flanking. Another thing in Obliteration is that the bomb pretty much blows up pretty quickly, so if they don't defuse it within the first few seconds, most likely it's gonna blow up right away. So you just got to defend it for a little while. So you really have to focus in and make sure that you're not allowing your enemy to plant, because if they do, most likely it's gonna blow up, because you don't have to defend it for too long. And right here, the enemy has the objective. I'm gonna go ahead and push up on it, waiting for some of my infantrymen to push up so we can steal this objective back, steal the bomb back, I should say, and go ahead and try to plant that. So as you can see, now I got some dudes with me. I can move up. That's one thing. When you are in a tank or something, don't think you're invincible, and don't think you can just go through and just smash everybody and everything. Right here, I drove up too far and get C4. I seen that guy hit the corner, and he ended up having C4. But we ended up winning the round, and you know, had a lot of fun in the vehicle, man. Got to get a few good kills and help my team. But definitely, if you haven't tried out the vehicles, make it happen, man. Try it out, have some fun, kick butt, and definitely try to dominate for your team and get them the most help, and you know, basically assist the infantrymen in any way possible, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be planting the bomb and disarming it. And if you can help them out, you can make their lives easier. You're going to be a whole lot better off. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and until the next time, we gone.